Hello friends, greetings for the day. I am Sajeev Rajshekharan, Managing Director of Harley-Davidson, Asia Emerging Markets and India. Today is an exciting day for everyone at Harley-Davidson as we showcase our Pan America bikes. Pan America is Harley-Davidson's first adventure touring motorcycle. The inspiration behind the product name is the Pan American Highway, a network of roads that runs along the Pacific coast of North and South America. The Pan American is the longest motorable road in the world and passes through jungles, mountains and deserts. The Pan America bike is powered by an all-new Revolution Max powertrain and it is equipped to exceed your expectations. It is Harley-Davidson's Explore It All machine for those who are driven to push the boundaries and don't want to be confined by the limits of the roads. Adventure touring riders seek new experiences in any direction on any terrain to explore the undiscovered, sleep under the stars and immerse themselves in the journey. Pan America is built for these explorers, built to endure, designed to explore and engineered for adventure. Adventure touring is one of these key segments as it is in our DNA. A century ago, when many roads were little more than dirt trails, Harley-Davidson has stood for adventure. The Pan America models exude that go-anywhere spirit which we know is shared today by riders, not only in the US but all around the globe who want to experience the world on a motorcycle. You will see that we have thought through the whole journey by partnering with respected European apparel specialist Revit to create gear for adventure touring riders. On top of that, Harley-Davidson Genuine Motor Parts and Accessories has created a broad range of luggage and other accessories for these models and their riders. We are excited that Pan America is now in your country. We also have a model, Year 2021 motorcycles, recently launched that will cater to varied riding preferences, offering innovative rides with enhanced technology and greater choices for our riders. My best wishes to all of you for an exciting journey ahead.
Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us as we unveil the exciting new addition to Harley-Davidson's roster of motorcycles now available for our friends in Cebu and Davao. As one of the most highly anticipated models in the market, the Harley-Davidson Pan America is a touring motorcycle that's meant to take you wherever you want to go. It is built to endure, designed to explore, and engineered for adventure. Now we're all really excited to talk to you more about the Pan Am and all the reasons why you should go and take it out for a ride. And probably even more excited than we are is the dealer principal of Harley-Davidson of Cebu and Davao. Mr. Reagan King got to try the bike out for himself, and he has a few things to share about how the Pan Am perfectly encapsulates freedom, power, and rebel.
The world has evolved because of great people who moved away from their core, trying to move beyond borders. And this is what Harley is doing now. We would want to bring the Harley riders to the new era, breaking our limits, moving beyond what we are supposed to do. Now that Harley has introduced the Pan Am, it has really expanded a sense of freedom, breaking free from the norm, breaking free from what we're used to. We are breaking barriers. We are going bold. Harley has always been consistent in giving that power, engine power, and power in the brand itself. Our bike, the Pan America, has also proven that it is consistent with the Harley's drive of power. The Pan Am itself is a rebel. We can also be the rebel in the adventure bikes. The Pan Am has this characteristic of giving that no fear attitude for the rider. It pushes the rider to go to the road that we call the road less traveled.
Thank you so much, Mr. Reagan King. We've just barely scratched the surface on what the Pan Am can do, and I'm already feeling pretty pumped up about taking it out for a ride myself. But like I said, we're really just getting started. There's so much more to learn about the Pan Am and its legacy. For one, the motorcycle was actually named after the Pan American Highway, a network of roads that runs along the Pacific coasts of North and South America, and the longest motorable road in the world. It passes through jungles and mountains and deserts, and it gives you a little bit of an idea of what this bike is capable of. Yes, the Pan America is all about the detour and exploring new frontiers. It was designed to get you further on your journey, whether or not there are roads that actually lead you there. What more can we say about the spirit of the Harley-Davidson Pan America? Let's check out this video and find out.
Everyone has the ability to do something amazing. Welcome to the ride. The wind in our faces, the sun on our backs, and the open road before us. But the road isn't always easy. There are bumps, roadblocks, dead ends. We've had to take detours, and yet the ride goes on. Because we make our own roads. No boundaries, no highways. The best routes are the ones we pave for ourselves. Pushing further, going further, bringing the ride to where it's never gone before. Let's take the road that's never been traveled. Let's take that detour.
Let's take that detour. I don't know about you, but I'm suddenly in the mood for a great adventure. Now that we've delved a little bit into the spirit of the Pan America, let's take a look at what really makes it powerful. Here to tell us more about the features that truly make the Pan America stand out is the sales manager of Harley-Davidson of Cebu and Davao, Erwin Yu.
The Harley-Davidson Adventure Touring Pan America is built to endure, designed to explore, and engineered for adventure. It is powered by the latest incarnation of our legendary V-twin engine, the all-new Revolution Max 1250, a liquid-cooled powertrain with 150 horsepower, full of ample power torque and surging power band, tuned to maximize rider control. The Pan America Special has the factory-installed revolutionary suspension adaptive ride height with electronically adjustable semi-active damping suspension control system. That's first-to-industry technology. This gives the rider confidence by lowering seat height of up to 2 inches when it comes to stop and maintaining a constant optimum suspension sag at speed by adjusting preload while continuously sensing weight inputs. The Pan America Special is equipped with the latest technology, including 6-axis IMU. This technology is designed to function cornering riders' safety enhancement that includes cornering enhanced electronically linked braking system, cornering enhanced anti-lock braking system, cornering enhanced traction control, cornering enhanced drag torque slip control system, and heel hold control equipped with the cruise control and TPMS, or the tire pressure monitoring system. Another technology that customizes ride modes like road, rain, sport, off-road, off-road plus, and custom modes that allow riders preference various settings that can easily be set up on the 6.8 inches TFT touchscreen multi-display with voice command connectivity. It is also equipped with the Daymaker signature LED headlight with additional adaptive cornering lighting system. This highly anticipated Harley Pan America is offered in vivid black, gumlet gray, deadwood green, and the two-tone combination of Baja Orange and Stonewashed White Pearl. Of course, the Harley-Davidson Pan Am is worth so much more than the sum of its parts. The latest technological innovations and careful considerations come together for a ride that's truly unlike any other. One that we're very excited for you to try.
I guess when they talk about how powerful the Harley-Davidson Pan America is, they're not exaggerating. Can you imagine having that much strength in your hands when you're riding? Well, we might have to imagine, but some of our friends are lucky enough that they don't have to. They actually got to try it for themselves. Over the past week, different riding enthusiasts from Cebu and Davao got to try out the Pan America on different roads, from the smoothly paved city roads to those that are a little bit more rough. Let's see what they have to say.
It's really the adventure that's to come, because when you're on a street bike, you're pretty much limited on roads. With this, you have, so many possibilities.
A lot of people were skeptical when the Pan Am came out. When we came to the off-road, we thought that it might not perform, but we tried it. It performed as any adventure bike. Maybe a little bit extra because the look and shape of it looks different.
It's actually my first time to ride a Harley-Davidson bike and a 1250cc bike, so I was really hesitant to hop on the bike. But once I got on the bike, I was surprised by how light it actually was, considering it's I think a 550 plus pound bike.
It's a very nimble bike, easy to manage, especially on off-road. On-road, it's agile. It's got very good power, torque is exceptional, and more importantly, I think the handling is superb.
The Pan Am, I think, is a really nice bike, a combination of riding it on off-road, and you can actually trail it.
What makes the Pan Am different, in one word, is versatility. The Pan Am basically gives you the best of both worlds. It gives you the capability to go off-road and run in terrain a lot like this. And then also gives you the traditional benefits of riding a big bike.
For me, it's quite light for its CC.
What makes a Pan Am comfortable? It's very agile to drive, and it's very manageable and easy to maneuver despite its size.
Compared to another adventure bikes, as I experienced, it's lighter and it's easy to handle. I think it's good fit for even the beginners. Yeah.
There's also the need of power with that one because it's so pretty. It's a really powerful bike. You can bring it everywhere.
The power is always there. And since this is the first time I've ridden it, comparing to other bikes, I'm surprised because this is the first time Harley ventured into this bike category. It's a good bike. I mean, it's value for money. It's not expensive as unlike the other adventure bikes, and should try it.
It's a different kind of adventure bike because I think it focuses more on the trail, but if you bring it on the street, it would be a very good experience as well.
Coming from a cruiser, this Pan Am is different in a good way. In the streets, it's very light to handle and very agile to work with.
The Pan American bike is a crossbreed, I would think, between a really true adventure, the heavy true adventure, and the on-road. So it's something that's versatile. That's what makes it unique.
So it's thrill and tech for me, because I've been riding since 2016, and all those are cruiser bikes. So when I got on the Pan America, talagang immediately, kakaibang thrill din.
You don't have to stop. You can adjust the rider modes while on the fly. So when you're on road mode, then suddenly you see an off-road, press the rider mode button, which is very convenient.
What actually stood out the most siguro from the Pan America was its adaptive riding height.
This is a game changer for the Philippine market. It drops at least 2 inches.
Pan Am ride is different talking about Harley. First time to produce this kind of class of bike. It's adventure, it's different.
As my first time riding an adventure bike, and it is a Pan Am. It is a very nice experience to ride it, and I would suggest to people who love the adrenaline rush to feel that, you buy a Pan Am, and plus it's a Harley-Davidson.
Obviously, it's the looks of the bike. It's very unique. It's very Harley-Davidson. I think it's the performance also.
That actually makes it very competitive for its price and for its bike category.
It's for ladies that are afraid to hop on the bike because it's a 1250cc bike, so they'd say that it's too big or it's too torquey, it's too powerful. It's actually not. It's a really forgiving bike, I could say.
Well, from young, Harley has always been an icon to us. You know, it's like a macho thing, you know, to own a Harley.
I think it will be a game changer among those who love to ride adventure bikes.
Loud pipes save lives, and that's definitely one of the hallmarks of having a Harley, is that, you know, it really has like the chutzpah and oomph and the sound. It's just something that I think really rings like music every single time, and it resonates that way. And so the Harleys have definitely maintained their identity in that respect, but I think that this is a great evolutionary step towards the future.
I think is what makes it different is, of course, the community, the riding community that you can be with.
Hog. So once we have the Harley, automatically we can join the hog, and then we can ride many riders, Harley riders. So we can share the experience riding somewhere and going some places. Yeah, that is the advantage of the Harley-Davidson.
As I haven't tried any brand aside from Harley-Davidson because I considered myself a Harley-Davidson purist.
Where would I take my Pan America? I would take it everywhere. We like to go on adventures, so I guess the Pan America is a very versatile bike.
Everywhere, off-road, on-road, tour around Philippines can be. Yes, but
I'll probably go on tour, you know, maybe a little bit of off-road and things like that.
For me, it's really more on the back roads, uncharted roads of the Philippines.
I'd probably take it off-road most of the time.
We can now explore mountain roads and trails all over the island. In less than a 2-hour ferry ride, you can be in Negros or in Bohol and be back in Cebu on the same day.
The first venue would be Canirag, going to Sirao.
Siguro sa Ganda, kung naalang.
I would like to take my Pan Am in Siargao. It's one of my favorite places in the country.
But of course, I wouldn't rule out, you know, going out on long rides with my buddies along the coastlines of, of Cebu.
Oh, definitely, I would love to take the Pan Am on a Philippine ride.
For sure, I will go the Philippine loops because we don't need to choose the route.
Every rider's goal is to make the Philippine loop.
You're in an adventure when you ride in the Philippine loop. That's why I would love to take the Pan Am for the Philippine loop.
And like any other hardcore riders, I would take this all around the Philippines, everywhere and anywhere.
We were definitely right to call this group lucky. Those rides looked like they were quite an experience. But don't take our word for it. Schedule a test drive today and feel the power of the Harley-Davidson Pan America for yourself. Call Harley-Davidson of Cebu at 032-342-7539 and Harley-Davidson of Davao at 082-232-2222 to schedule a test drive or send us a message on our social media accounts. Thank you for joining us today as we unveil the Pan America of Harley-Davidson of Cebu and Davao. Keep riding and we'll see you soon on that detour.
Everyone has the ability to do something amazing. Welcome to the ride. The wind in our faces, the sun on our backs, and the open road before us. But the road isn't always easy. There are bumps, roadblocks, dead ends. We've had to take detours, and yet the ride goes on. Because we make our own roads. No boundaries, no highways. The best routes are the ones we pave for ourselves. Pushing further, going further, bringing the ride to where it's never gone before. Let's take the road that's never been traveled. Let's take that detour.